When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Troy Trojans, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Trojans' offense will go on the attack first. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Fires left. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Might as well give it to him again. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Houston's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Houston going up tempo. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. Now, a guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They punted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To throw, it's Griffin. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Cougars line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Griffin. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Good timing on the quick out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Houston wants to play fast. Wants to fire on second down. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of options here. Run or pass on third down right around midfield. They'll try to get the first through the air. Back open in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cougars have their offense in high gear.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game. All week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. It's caught.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Second down, he'll throw it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Trojans will hustle to the line. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, Dave, look.
Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown.
Back's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Troy!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback and a running back set up in the pistol. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Off play action. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. On the move. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points in our defense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down. The 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go right back to the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back breaks into the open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a push on 4th down. Open space at the 25. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. On target. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Cougars in the hurry-up.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but, man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On the run, it's Agnew. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Leaves it with the running back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something... guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's a fumble on the play. Got enough space. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Gandy. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Troy.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
Breaks into the open.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Some misdirection with the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a dub.
Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fires to the right. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The give to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on third.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Gandy. Caught over the middle, it's DeMarco. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Grab near the marker. It's DeMarco. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Gandy. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got the first himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Houston will be forced to punt.
On to punt intervention.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Turns it on in midfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. And they didn't get it forward and in defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's Gandy. Got a man, it's Allen.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Hauls it in. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. It's no good. He missed it. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes.